Welcome back, gentlemen, to Mash's training. Where we don't get... I'm just going to try and get some more friends in. I find it very unlikely they'll use any of my units, but hey, whatever. Oh, poor Mash. Mana transfer. Oh, okay. We're fighting Caster. That's sort of true. Hey, I've got one turn of evade that I can maybe use on myself. We are really a trash master, by the way. Like, our ability to hold servants and use mystic codes is super high, but we don't have a single spell of our own that's not tied to our mystic code. Caster means I shouldn't have used my assassin, but I doubt it's going to matter. He's pretty low HP. We'll finish him up before he can finish us off. Ow, maybe not. Well, we've got a level 30 Masher in the back line who might do okay. You know what? I think it might be worth using this attack down and poison for its own effect rather than buffing the Noble Phantasm. See if that actually helps. Ah! Suck it! Debuff resist up after I've hit you with a massive, massive in quotation marks debuff. I mean, fuck, the 500 damage per turn is quite sizable at this point. Oh fuck, he's got evade, that's right. Well, we'll just try and get some NP up, although Robin Hood's probably going to die before he can get his Noble Phantasm off. Let's just go for raw damage. His Noble Phantasm isn't gonna matter, I don't think. I think we might have him. He might get to use it, but it's Q, so it's probably single target. Let's just go with this. Might not be enough damage to kill him. Gonna be damn close. But even if he kills the entire party, he's going to be on 300 health after this turn. Which, oh yeah, Wicker Man is AoE, so... Goodbye team, apart from Q! Q dog! Put on the, fuck yeah music. This does not matter so much. He's dead. Especially at the moment where the 1000 health guts is half his fucking HP. That'll be somewhat less impressive as time goes on. I like to see you pant, Masher. Oh yeah. Basically useless Noble Phantasm for now. It's fine, it'll get better. Masher has a hard life at the beginning, but she becomes really one of the MVP units towards, like, well, after Camelot. She becomes like a very much a staple. Especially in a team where you're not running a bunch of SSRs. But even with SSRs, Mash is still very useful. especially if you're using a berserker. Okay, I don't know what else looking up there. Let's continue the battle. I don't want level 1s at the very least. Level 1 means that they're not, like, it could be a reroll account. Give her head pats. Mm-hmm. I do, but I won't spoil. We'll learn in Camelot, I think. We might learn earlier. I'm not sure if we run into the person earlier. I don't think we do. I think it is in Camelot. See? Olga's... See? Lord Chaldeus. I can think of a better name. And a better noble phantasm, but... much later. We... probably won't get to see one, even against Ku again. Also, I brought Assassin again. I need to... no, that's a silly plan. Let's get some quick cards. I was going to say I need to get her Noble Phantasm off to kill her, but spending the resources to get her NP up seems like a bit of a waste. Especially when we can just raw dog it. With he didn't crit. He did though. Pew pew! Freaking evade. One day our Ku will get evade and I'll be happy. For now, it's just an annoyance that the enemy has it. I think that's his second skill. Let's have a look. Yeah, protection from arrows is his second skill. Oh, Christ! I should have used his stay alive ability. That being said, we now have a rider in the front line. Go, Tanuki! It's not a phase, Dad. I'm really a Tanuki. And our assassins killed off 2, meaning we can protect our Tanuki with Mashu's one good skill at this stage. We probably don't need to do that. We can kill him without getting a crit next turn. Unless he throws defense up, which he didn't. We will... this probably won't work because he's got, yeah, double debuff up. But we will throw this onto Miss Tanuki and this onto her as well, just in case. But I very much expect us to kill him this turn. Yeah. D-E-D. That spells did. So caster statues, we can ascend Medea, but For now, we don't really want to use Medea because she's a NP1. What's this, a bunch of fucking bronze EXP again? Thank you, game. How wonderful. I guess I will use those because, okay. This is a trap! Recommended level 40, and it's a berserker. And it's called the Danger Zone. Do not do this mission until you are somewhat stronger, because the servant in there will fucking wreck you. Still required level 6. I'm actually going to throw a little bit of EXP on everyone. Yeah, this will bring them up to the correct level for this content. I mean, it's only a little bit of attack, but I would like to keep... Ooh, we'll pick up that as well. Do we have any others? We do. Do we really want to do that? Fuck it. Mr. Ku is going to be our dragon. I will totally grail Ku in this campaign, I think. Who can get a skill? Is anyone I care about? No, I've got saber crystals. Had we finished? Also, did he not level up to level 6? Might take me to level... Nope. Bronzes are already falling the fuck off massively. You basically don't use... Like, if I wasn't trying to stay on content level, I would have already burnt these bronze EXP. They're not worth the QP it costs to use them. But for Christ's sake. Like, it takes three of the wrong aspect to level them up. 2 levels at this stage, which is already massively inefficient. We'll have to switch to silver soon. The real problem is going to be when I have to farm those fucking things, because we're not in the best position to farm EXP hands. Was there anyone else in my front line? Mash. Mash only gets... What? Oh, that's a... Oh, these are level... don't know that I've ever noticed that there are level 2... that there are 2-star bronze levelers. I've never paid enough attention to them to realise. Interesting. I wonder if you can even get those from... You must be able to get them from the level thing. This seems fine. Sort of a sucky. Do we have another person who can back us up? Caster, perhaps? I don't really want to use Medea. Screw it! Let's just do this. And bring Caster Ku with us. That'll give us strength against the assassin at least. And also, he's massively higher level than my other units. See if we can use noble magnetism. I don't think we'll be able to, unless the warrior at the end is particularly strong. But I can't think of any sabers in this prologue that are strong outside of a specific one that we shouldn't be seeing just yet. Might get to see Ku's. I might even freaking use Ku Caster. We get one for free. Quick should do it. Might not. 10%'s a bit much to ask unless he's got a bunch of hits. And he doesn't have enough. If we had an arts card on someone else to lead with, we may have been able to do something there. But we will get it this turn. And that being the case, let's start focusing on this guy. Because we've got an AoE, Noble Phantasm, so we'll probably kill the ones on the edges with the NP anyway, regardless of what else we do. Let's throw this down for next turn. Assuming we live that long. And go. He lives that long, rather. We're definitely going to live. Boom! Probably still good to go with this party. There are a few SR units that I would 100% abandon my plan to use 3 stars for. If I manage to pull the unit that you get... if I pull the unit that gets put into the story summoning pool after this main chapter, or this first chapter rather, I will be using her, because I've wanted her for fucking ever. And my main account and my main English account never picked her up. Because, so there's something called a story gacha, which is the main gacha you get when there's no rate ups. Because the units that are in there aren't in general, they aren't in the rate ups usually, like the gacha that you would usually roll on. It's really hard to get them compared to other units. Unless they get their own rate up, because you just don't roll on a pool that contains them most of the time. Like mostly you roll on the event pool. Was this? It was a later skill that was for... Oh yeah. Same everyone. On the perfect turn to get it as well. I'm not going to be able to get an MP off it, but we'll get fairly close with Q Cullen, and we might be able to potentially, off the strength of this, not quite. He's going to be like fucking 4% off unless he gets attacked. Woo! Okay, we can go into the final battle with his Noble Phantasm up and a bunch of crit stars for the other 2 attacks. So this final battle is going to go very quickly once we get around to killing this guy, I guess. Please kill. We should crit with yeah, that'll finish it. 29 crit stars going in as well. Probably going to be the rider that gets them, if my memory's correct. Yeah. This should just about handle it. Maybe not, because I chose the wrong way around for the next 2 attacks. We're not going to quite finish them off. Oh no, we're not going to finish them off anyway. But, oof, it's not a problem. We'll take him down. Sorry, Fate go chatting. Someone's using my waiver. let's finish this off. As you can see, there's been a lot less dialogue compared to the first few episodes. But there's still, you know, legitimate dialogue in a bunch of places. Well, it's Caliburg. Wait, Excalibur. Sorry, Caliburg is actually the sword in the stone. It's Gil, I think. No. Yeah. No, it's fucking Emiya. Okay, it's Emiya. That's. I could only see the hair because of my angle and the viewing angle on the screen that I'm using for this isn't the best. Might actually switch it over to the other screen. The other screen's a lot better. Not that it affects you at all. And I don't think there's any reason not to use the story servants. We might even be able to get a MP off against a second group of people, which would be nice. Just clearing them out. And then try and get a Robin Hood Noble Phantasm against Archer himself. We probably should have brought Lance for this, just because we know that the final boss is an Archer, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, there's no second battle. This is the only... sorry, there's no third battle, so it's going to be straight into Archer. Which means... we might get it. Might get it off the strength of this, I'm not sure. I don't think we quite will. Yeah, 97%. Oh, he's going to be able to attack us again. This is fine. Yeah, because... okay. Do it this way, because she's going to get... well, he's going to get... if you do 3 arts cards in a row, you get plus 20% Noble Phantasm, so... I wanted to make sure she got the hit in to get her Phantasm. She's going to die when she uses it. That's fine. Honestly. Okay, so... let's use our Mystic Code for this as well. To buff Ku's attack. Does that... no. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Nothing else I want to use. I could heal her to have her survive, but frankly I want her to die anyway. And we will follow up with hers. The second Noble Phantasm, actually, we'll follow up with his because he's got NP2. The second Noble Phantasm in the chain and the third Noble Phantasm in the chain get a bonus effect. But I think they can only get a bonus effect up to their Noble Phantasm level. Like, the second, if I put her second, I don't think she'd get the bonus. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I just don't know. It tends not to matter that much. It's just like a small thing. Death missed, but that's to be expected. I should probably look it up. Oh, you know what? I should probably just, like, wait for the game to tell me our tooltip because I can read the fucking English. That worked. Ow. Ow. We aren't going to be able to get his Noble Phantasm off anyway, even if he survives this round. The enemy will die before he gets to use it, so he may as well just bust a card, bust a card, bust a card. Bust a cards! They're big, they're red, they're angry, they do the most damage. Quick cards do the least, arts cards do middle, being the only choice left. Quick cards, however, give you the crit stars, which mean that your next attack is going to be better, possibly. And arts cards obviously give you the Noble Phantasm. Buster cards don't give you anything apart from damage. Yeah, I think that of any shield, this shield is probably best suited to protect against that particular attack. Hey, leave it up to you. Leave it up to Robin. Robin with his dirty tricks. If that is enough to... No, that won't be enough to... Oh, it is. I'm not going to summon until we finish this chapter. Just because, in my heart, I want to get... I want to get... the summon... to get... the summon. Come on, brain. You can do it. I believe in you. Got 8. When we get one more, we can throw in a CE. I want to get the saber that you can get after you finish this chapter, basically. And every extra chance to roll is worth rolling for her. Of any account that I've currently got, this account is the most likely to get her. Because the saber pool for 4 stars at the moment is only 2. Although the other one is fucking trash. And it's basically the only time I'll ever be rolling... Like, it's the only account I'll be rolling the story gacha on regularly. My main account, I'm just saving up. If you're playing this game at home, in which case, what are you doing watching the... Anyway, skip that. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Keep watching. If you're playing the game at home, your best bet is to get by with the friend point summons and free SR summon you got at the start of the game, and save up for future gacha pools. The soonest one that you'd want to look out for should be, I think, at the end of next month it would be, which is Archer Gilgamesh, who is one of the most strong attackers in the game. And it's well worth, like, saving up all of your quartz and blowing it all on him. Let's see... Forget the crit on the quick card. I think it'll actually give him more more Noble Phantasm juice than... never mind. Than the arts card not critting. But I'm not sure about that formula. Doesn't really matter that our assassin died. So I bring in our rider and buff NP. The assassin will be much more useful in the next area. Yes, go for it. We'll just kill off one of them. We might want to look into healing Robin if he survives this turn, though. Just to give us the chance to use his Noble Phantasm against... Noble Phantasm against the final boss. I'm going to turn skill confirm off. You should know what all the skills I have do by now. And if you don't by now, you probably weren't going to like pay attention enough to learn them anyway, so I'll switch that off. Every time I get a new character, I'll look at their skills and I'll occasionally talk about them when I use them. Basically, I've played the Japanese version so long that for starters I get what the symbols mean. That symbol means crit damage up. That symbol means NP generation up. That's attack down. That's evade for some turns or some dodges. And I'm mostly just... Do we wanna... No. I mostly just have learnt most of the SR and SSR units off by heart. What they do, even the ones I didn't pull. Because when you want to go, for, like, to decide who you're going to pull for, it can help. If we do it this way, he should die. Yeah, definitely. Even if we don't crit, but critting's nice. We will target you and do the same thing as last time. I think I'll throw... No, I'll throw the attack down on him. This should finish them off. U-boat, we command to Buster. If it doesn't finish them off, it's going to be damn close. The fact that Ku gets the double... You know, it's definitely going to kill them. We've got a caster Noble Phantasm against two shitty guys here. It would have done it by itself. Although it wouldn't have gotten the boost from going second in line, so maybe not. Who knows? I like watching Noble Phantasms anyway. And let's go. We actually probably want to use a rider instead of Mr. Q Cullen. No, actually, we want to use a rider instead of. But you know, let's not do that because there's a saber involved. This team looks good. Rider is good against caster. Caster is good against assassin. Assassin is good against rider. These battles are actually starting to not be hard, but actually be somewhat... Like, they're putting up a bit of a fight, at least, you know? We're not just steamrolling them like we were the earlier ones. This will be a theme as we move into... Sure... There's someone to waste damage here. I'd rather get attacked one extra time than waste some damage. Because we will this turn kill two of them, and that'll sort of make it back, I think. That'll definitely kill him. That'll kill him. Oh my god, it didn't, but it's fine. But I didn't kill him, so everything I said was lies. Ow! Mother... Fucker. It's weird using this Mystic Codex. I use the plug suit in the Japanese version most of the time. Because it allows you to switch units out on the fly, which I find to be quite useful. This should be enough. Although if he gets a crit, caster's not going to get a... Oof, that was close. Never mind. These guys are rider fuel. Let's boost NP gain. And to thus. They shouldn't target rider enough to kill her before we kill them all. They're very, very, very weak. This shouldn't kill, this should. Actually, with the 20% up, it doesn't really matter. We're going to end up with not quite 3 Noble Phantasms for next battle. Is this the first time we've seen riders? I think it might be the first time we've seen riders. I might, let's give her the boost. And let's slow it down. The Noble Phantasms are taking a while to load because it's the first time I've used them. I've not bothered to download the data completely. Well, that was a bit dickless. That was okay. We'll get her up to Noble Phantasm 5 in no time, and she'll have a strong anti-1 unit Noble Phantasm. We might get a chance to see Robin Hoods as well. So slow. Close. We won't get a chance to see Robin Hoods. Let's go for pure damage here. Arts isn't pure damage exactly, but it's stronger than quick cards, and I thought we might be able to finish it off. Well, we did. We did finish it off because we gave him a burn with the Wicker Man. Ignore bond level. It's too depressing to think about just now. But that will do us, actually, for this episode. Gentlemen, I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you on the other side, as long as there's no dialogue.